All right, in this video, we're going to do an update on the Roger Ver indictment as it's going forward. There's a continuance on it. He's got a new attorney appearing pro hoc vice, talk about his pardon, and also share a flashback video from Alex Jones' show back in 2018 where Ver appeared and he talked about Craig Wright, and it's rather compelling. So why don't we go ahead and start with that? I'll do a quick little preview on what else we got. First of all, the judge ordered, first of all, a continuance to the matter, as you can see on the docket here. It's going to be from February 12th to the March 10th. Now, for the motion to dismiss. This is to dismiss all the charges. We talked about Roger Ver. He's being indicted for tax fraud from back in 2014. Major case in Bitcoin right now. And here's his, he just had a new attorney appear, pro hoc vice. She is from this law firm in Florida, Katherine Myers. Now, let me just do a breakdown on her real quick. Katherine Myers, she's been more than a decade of attorney, 2 decades of experience handling sophisticated criminal and civil matters and regulatory matters. Her practice focuses on white-collar criminal defense with an emphasis on healthcare, fraud, securities fraud, money laundering, foreign corruption, Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, mortgage fraud, etc. A lot of experience in the industry. Prior to that, she was a New York litigator, global law firm, etc. So there she is. She's going to be appearing all the way from Florida. This is going to be on March 10th, and it looks like it's going to be in person only. There she is on the left. I did talk to the court, and they said they're only going to be allowing in person. So I presume that she's going to be flying out there. This is a big dollar, white collar attorney who's got approval now to appear all the way from Florida. It's kind of a unusual procedure called pro hoc vice where an out-of-state attorney is going to appear in California. So that's her status. The motion to dismiss, the whole indictment is going to be March 10th. Roger Ver's freedom is on the line. He doesn't need a pardon if this is granted. Okay? A pardon's really irrelevant if this is granted. Now let's go ahead and break down some of the stuff that happened more in 2018. All right, so check this out. This is freaking cool here. All right, from the Alex Jones Show, 2018.
I try to study all this, and I'm an expert in many areas, but we'll be back to take more calls. This is riveting. We're going to your phone calls right now for Roger Ver, dealing with Bitcoin, and the big regulators saying they're coming after it, other cryptocurrencies, the intramural wars going on within the currencies. It's just a kettle of fish. Drew in Indiana, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, thanks, Alex. First, I want to say it's well known in the Bitcoin community that Roger Ver is a scammer, and this is his latest scam. Just hours before this interview, he manipulated the price of Bitcoin Cash up 25% just to push his narrative. And I do have a question for him. He's been telling everyone that Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, but this can be easily proven through cryptography by signing the Genesis block, which means proving that he mined the first Bitcoin. He cannot do that, but Roger continues telling people that this guy is Satoshi Nakamoto, which is a lie.
He must release the core from Cybertron, the heart of our world. Will you release the core?
Haven't traded a single.
Will you release the cube?
Craig Wright, Satoshi
That's right,
claim. Here it is. He keeps saying Craig Wright,
are you
Satoshi.
Megatron?
That's what this
Roger
says.
Ver, are you Megatron? If so, prepare for battle.
So now, let's see what Roger said.
I'm not Megatron. I haven't traded a single Bitcoin Core or Bitcoin Cash today. Of course, I'm pleasantly surprised that the price is up 25% today, but that isn't because of me, and I don't know who did it, but I think people understand Bitcoin Cash is useful as money. Bitcoin Core is not. And the developers behind Bitcoin Core don't want it to be useful as money, mainly because they don't even understand what made Bitcoin a success in the first place. In regards to me saying that Craig Wright is Satoshi, I have never said that publicly. I have no idea if he's Satoshi or not, and whoever Satoshi is, wherever he is, he deserves to have absolute complete privacy because that's what he wants out of the world. And whether or not Craig Wright is Satoshi or not, the things that he is saying is spot on. They're exactly in line with what made Bitcoin successful. He has an incredibly deep understanding of economics and the reasons that became a success. Whether he's Satoshi or not, I think he is someone worth listening to.
Okay. Here's my problem, see. I just want to know about Bitcoin.
So as you can see, we've got some really great stuff. This is Too Honesty was the guy on Twitter that sent me that video. He knew the history on this, some of the back in the day stuff that happened in 2018 before my time. I wasn't even really paying attention at that time. as to what was going on. But apparently, the history of things are really kind of cool at that time, because around 2018, 2017, Calvin, Craig Wright, and now I've done videos on this from the book, Mark Eglinton, the man Satoshi, the hero villain book back in the summertime. I'll post one at the end. And, cool history is at that time, Ver was in alignment with Craig and Calvin and Stephen Matthews and the whole Bitcoin Cash thing. They were all in harmony at that time. And Roger made that great statement. Hey, it doesn't really matter whether Craig's right, Satoshi or not. What he's saying about Bitcoin is accurate. It's true. It's cash for the world. It's globally scalable. It's just massive blocks. They were all in agreement. Then after, and Roger said, I don't know if he's Satoshi. Doesn't really matter. This guy on the phone is clearly just throwing mud and saying, oh, you said this, you said that. Apparently Roger never said that. Regardless, the point is that he's saying this in 2018, and now here he is on this motion to dismiss, and he's changed his tone. He's saying now that Craig Wright, he's name calling Craig and calling him out. And I made a video about it recently, and I said, Roger, let's give the man a chance. Come on a space with Craig Wright. You and Craig have at it, and come to the table like men, and quit being little kittens over here saying, oh, I'm doing jujitsu. I'm doing this over here. Like, either get in the ring, okay, or freaking shut up, dude, because let's come and talk. And now if you want to do it through court and attorneys and keep doing it that way, then so be it. But it's better to just handle it man to man, even if it's on a freaking Zoom like I'm hosting here, on an X space, and say, look, guys, let's talk. Let's talk it out, scream it out. I really don't care, but let's work out the differences and put it to bed, or not. Because I really think that it's really a simple thing. Apparently what the one simple thing was Craig Wright didn't know what he didn't know what a simple technical thing was, apparently. That's what Roger's claim was. So he can't be Satoshi Nakamoto because he didn't know a technical ending line on Bitcoin. So be it. Okay, fine. Let's agree to disagree. That's fine. Okay, but let's move past that and have peace on earth about this Bitcoin stuff. And maybe if this motion doesn't work out, well, you never know. Craig Wright has a lot of influence, okay? And never forget that United States recognizes Craig Wright as the holder of the Satoshi coins, the owner of the Satoshi coins. That's the United States District Court's ruling, and that's the Court of Appeal that upheld that. So he is recognized in the United States as owning the Satoshi coin assets, all those original Bitcoins, all right? The identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, that's not been decided in the United States, just that corrupt Judge Mudd court over there that he rules on his own disqualification. But now, I wouldn't put it past the United States or Craig Wright having some sort of influence on this incoming administration. All right, I wouldn't put it past him. And so, Roger, I come on and I ask you to come on my show and give it a chance. But ultimately, on March 10th, the fate of Roger Ver will be decided initially on the motion to dismiss. Because if it's granted, he's a free man and he's good to go. He's out. It's all good. It's over. Now, if it's denied, okay, then he's going to have to go forward with trial. So March 10th, we'll see. But the challenge is still open to Roger to come on with Craig Wright, to both of them, and host him here. So, all right, if you like to hit the video, hit the ones, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about Roger. Should he is the motion dismissed going to be granted? Share the video, dude. Too Honesty, thanks for posting this old piece of history from Alex Jones. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is Gavin Mehl. I will see you at the top. Later.